On Tuesday, the Park County, Montana Health Department started forwarding all of its calls to its voicemail box.
Due to the extreme call volume and an increase in mean and angry language, we are no longer answering calls in person. Calls which are disrespectful to our staff will be referred to the county commissioners.
A problem that's not new during the COVID-19 pandemic. Healthcare staff and school board officials harangued with abusive comments from the public. But the lack of communication in Park County is dire for 58-year-old Peter Soper.
And I have to worry that lives are being lost because of this kind of just breakdown in our system. It's just gross negligence. There's no reason for anybody to be engaged in this kind of crap.
Soper is vaccinated and tested positive for COVID at the Park County test site on Monday. He has his doctor's approval to receive monoclonal antibody treatment for COVID at a hospital in Bozeman, but he needs a copy of his test results.
I'm trying to get a hold of the health department because they're the ones that have my positive test result, and I can't. I can leave them a message, but so far I haven't gotten a call back.
So Soper decided to work with his Livingston doctor to get a new COVID test. He said he should get scheduled for an appointment in Bozeman sometime Wednesday evening. Park County Health Officer Laurel Desnick said calls picked up a few weeks ago. Her staff receive about a dozen a day, the angry ones coming from people clamoring for booster shots.
What was so different about it is people who are demanding vaccines, not opposed to vaccines. So it was sort of a whole new twist to unhappy people.
Desnick stressed that the angry calls have been the minority, compared to a vast majority of support from the community over the course of the pandemic. They plan to open up the phones again on Monday. The harassing language is heard by hospital staff as well. Dr. Richard Lammers, Emergency Department Director at St. Vincent's in Billings, said negative comments have increased over the past months.
It's a fine line of being able to understand patients, but also setting those boundaries so that both nurses and providers and everybody's safe to practice in such a high-stress environment.
The Yellowstone County Health Department has been taking messages on its COVID information line since its inception in March 2020. A typical day sees about 20 calls to the information line, mostly from people seeking guidance on quarantine or close contacts. In Billings, Mitch Laggy, MTN News.